from one of the todaystruffles.com subscribers, Jessica. Hi Jessica, if you're watching this. And her question was how to make your makeup look not so heavy when you put the makeup on. So, I think this is a great question, and it's definitely something that I wanted to address on Dazzle Diaries because I wanted to do like a DIY something, which I'll show you at the end of the video. I wanted first to kind of start from the beginning. The goal of makeup is just to enhance beauty. You know, it should never cover up your natural looks or anything like that. Of course, right now I have on like a ton of makeup, but you want to get to a point where makeup becomes optional, where you are comfortable in your own skin. You don't have to wear makeup. Makeup is just an enhancer. So the first thing that I like to tell people is you really should start with just the skin. So starting with the skin, first, of course, we have to talk about diet, so you have to make sure that you're eating the right foods. Lots of fruit and vegetables, like fresh fruit and vegetables, lots of lean meat, whole grains, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. I can't stress enough, like a ton of water. Drink more water than you need, because that is going to just make sure that you're removing all the toxins from your skin. It's going to keep your skin hydrated, and it's just really, really good for you just in general. Second, is make sure that you find the right type of moisturizer for your skin. Now, there's different types of skin. There's oily skin. That's skin that is oily, just like that. So after you've washed it, you know, you wait like a couple minutes and all of a sudden there's oil coming out of your pores. So you have oily skin. There's also combination skin where like your cheek area is dry, but you can get oily like in the T-zone. This is the T-zone, which goes all the way down here. So you can get oily there, and that is called combination skin. Or you can have skin like mine. And my skin is pretty dry. It's kind of normal, but I like to consider it dry, and so I treat my skin as if I did have just purely dry skin. And dry skin can range from skin like mine, which just kind of feels tight after you wash it if you don't moisturize it, or it can be dry in the sense that you have like flaky skin, like little dry patches on your face that you have to like extra exfoliate and extra moisturize those patches of your skin. So figure out what type of skin you have and then find out what kind of moisturizer works best for you. So that's just going to take a little bit of trial and error. And there's definitely different options. You can go to the drugstore and look up stuff, or you can go to, you know, a counter at your local department store like Macy's or Bloomingdale's, or like Macy's or Nordstrom, and find skincare that way. But I do suggest finding the right type of skincare for your skin type. So if you have oily skin, make sure you get skincare that's best for oily skin. If you have dry skin, make sure you get skincare that is good for that. Okay, now it's time to actually put the makeup on your skin. So I do have a few tips for you, Jessica, and for anybody else who's wondering about how to not make your makeup look so heavy, or what I call cakey. There are a few options here. If you have problematic skin, or you have fine lines, or you have mature skin, or you have large pores, or anything like that, you can use what's called a primer. But a primer is kind of like a silicone-based substance, and you can get it from the drugstore, you can get it from an online shop, you can get it from a counter makeup, and basically what it does is it gives your skin like a smooth coat and a smooth base for your makeup to go on top of. So if you have really oily skin and you want your makeup to stay on longer, or like I said, you have large pores, you have fine lines, you have mature skin, and you just kind of want to smooth out your skin, then a primer is really, really great for you. For drugstore primers, I suggest the Hard Candy Primer, which you can get from Walmart. I think they only sell it at Walmart. Or the BH Cosmetics Primer, which you can get at bhcosmetics.com. Or if you want to go to like a Sephora, there are plenty of primers at Sephora. There's Smashbox and there's Makeup Forever, and you can talk to one of the cosmetic gals there, or guys, and they can help you find a primer that's right for your skin. Okay, then it's time to go on to the foundation. So now you're going to put your foundation on. Assuming that you found the correct foundation for your skin, again, there's different types. There's some foundations that are great for oily skin and some that are great for dry skin. And I'm going to do a separate foundation video at a later date. But right now, just focus on finding the right foundation for your skin. Then, when you apply your foundation, just kind of start with like a thin layer of foundation. You can always build it up in areas where you need a little bit more coverage, but you don't want to over cover areas that don't need that much coverage. Like if you have dark circles, you can apply more foundation there, or you can use a concealer on top of your foundation to give you extra coverage. But on your cheeks, if you don't have a lot of scarring or you don't have anything to cover up on your cheeks, you're not going to need as much foundation there. So just start off with like a thin layer foundation, and then just kind of build it up slowly in the areas where you need it most. And don't forget to make sure that you blend it into the neck area because you don't want that obvious foundation line. That's definitely going to make your makeup look cakey. Okay, now you are putting on layer on top of layer on top of layer, and just like a cake, when you have like a layer of cake and then you have like icing and then you have like another layer of cake, the same thing with your foundation. It can look a little bit cakey. So what I suggest is, oh, I forgot my thing. Hold on, let me go get it. Okay, now after you've put on your foundation, if you still feel like it looks cakey and you've taken all the precautions that you can, one of the things that you can do is use what is called a setting spray. And there are tons of different types out there. Urban Decay makes one. MAC has Fix Plus. I use this one. I got it in a gift bag when I went to an event. It is the Canyon Ranch Your Transformation Age Transforming Hydra Mist with Antiox 3. And it looks like this. I don't know what this retails for because, again, I got it from a gift bag when I went to an event. And it's basically just a little spray. And after I applied my makeup, I spray it onto my face. And you can either let it air dry or you can grab a paper towel and just kind of blot the excess off of your skin. It's also a great idea to use something like this after you've applied your moisturizer and before you apply your foundation, especially if you're using like a mineral foundation or a powder foundation. This will just help buff that into your skin a little bit more and make it look like it's just melded into your skin instead of like cakey powder on your skin. So again, there are tons of different types out there. They retail from anywhere from under $10 to over $10. You just have to find what's right for you. I have an option here, but I'm going to show you how to make your own at home. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some bottled water or distilled water or filtered water. I'm going to use bottled water here. You're also going to need some vegetable glycerin. And vegetable glycerin is kind of cheap. I think it's like $4 or $5 from Whole Foods, and maybe like $2 or $3 if you get the regular glycerin from CVS, and you're more than welcome to do that. And then you need an empty bottle, and this is what I use to make mine with. And so just make sure that it's clean. You can also get like a empty spray bottle in like the shampoo section of your local Walmart or Target. Okay, so you're going to take your bottle, and the proportions are 1 part glycerin to 3 parts water. Does that make sense? So 1 part glycerin and then 3 parts water. So I'm going to put 1 part glycerin. Basically, you're going to fill this up a quarter of the way. So I'm going to fill this up a quarter of the way. And then I'm going to fill the rest up with water. Then I'm going to screw the cap on and shake it all up in there. And if you haven't seen my other videos where I've used glycerin is great because it's a humectant, and so it's going to draw moisture from the air and anywhere around it, and it's going to pull that moisture into your skin. We're going to use water because glycerin is really, really thick, and so we need to dilute it somehow. So now that that's all shaken, you're ready to go. Now I'm going to take my homemade setting spray. I'm just going to spray it onto my face, so I'm kind of about maybe like 8 inches away. I've sprayed it onto my face. And I can let it dry like that, or I'm going to take a paper towel or a tissue, and I'm just going to blot off any of that excess. And then you're all done, and now you have less cakey makeup. So it's really, really simple. It's really affordable. Again, you can get glycerin from your local drugstore for like a few dollars, or you can go to Whole Foods and get the vegetable glycerin kind, and then you just use plain old bottled water or filtered water if you have a filter at home. So it's very, very simple, very inexpensive, and a great way for you to not have your makeup looking heavy after you've put it on. Now, another great thing that you can use this for is for foiling eyeshadows. And if you've seen my how to foil eyeshadow video, which I will link down below, I actually used eye drops, but this is also a great sort of mixing medium. You can use it for pigments, you can use it for pressed eyeshadows, and use it to foil eyeshadows when you're applying them on your eyes. So this is like a really great concoction. Well, Jessica, I hope that that answered your question. If you have any other questions, or if anybody else has questions, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I think that's it. Oh, wait, I do want to say a big hello to all of my new subscribers. I know that I've had several new subscribers lately, and so I wanted to say hello to you guys. I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you or anything like that, because I'm not. I'm really, really thankful. Thank you so much for just taking the time to click the little button that says subscribe. Please stay tuned, because I have so many other videos that are coming up. And yeah, so, oh, and when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. So let's tell our friends. So let's try to get to 500 subscribers, because I'm really like anxious to give this stuff away. I've been holding on to it for weeks. So anyway, thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.